What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So y'all want to know the moment I knew the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef was really, really real? When it started dividing friendships. When friends, people I known been friends for years, start getting into it with each other. I'm talking about cussing each other out back and forth under Facebook statuses, going at it with each other. I'm like, dang. This is really got the streets out here. The Drake and Kendrick beef is out here messing up friendships. I'm talking about dudes in there writing long soliloquies and paragraphs to each other back and forth. But it was like intense. Like, I'm like, dang. I know dudes who got into it with their homeboys. When the beef first started, they ain't talked to their homeboys to this day like Deontay Wilder. Because the beef was so heavy, man. And I'm like, damn. Like, hold on. One of my cousins he got into it with his brother at the beginning of the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. He ain't talked to his cousin. He ain't talked to his brother until they went to their nephew prom send-off. The beef started early May. Prom happened mid-June or beginning of June. These brothers hadn't talked to each other in a month because of the beef, because they was going back and forth with each other and all of that. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen, well, again, I wasn't living when Pac and Biggie was beefing, but I could imagine they probably split up friend groups, they probably split up friendships, but I'm wondering, like, did it really do it like to this degree? But I feel like it probably did. I'm wondering, did Jay and Nas beef? Did it split up? Did it have friendships getting divided? Was people getting into it with each other with their longtime friends about this beef? You know what I mean? Because I promise you, I've seen dudes getting on Facebook every day, every other day, talking about how Kendrick ain't never been close to Drake. Drake ain't never been in his stratosphere. Kendrick ain't never been in Drake's stratosphere ever in his life, going in. Then I seen dudes getting on Facebook like, yo, Kendrick ain't never been nothing. Drake ain't never been close to the person that Kendrick Lamar is. Kendrick ain't never need Drake. Drake always just been a blip on the radar in comparison to Kendrick Lamar. It was, bruh. This was like a gang war in Chicago or something. Gang war, Crips versus Bloods, the way this beef was popping off. I'm like, man. But that's when I knew it was really for real. And I'm like, man, we really saw hip-hop come to a divide. Now, I did see 50 made people stop liking Ja Rule, though. I saw that like, without question. But it wasn't, for me, I don't remember like a actual debate. Actual like back and forth. We didn't have social media back then, but I don't remember people really siding with Ja like that. I don't remember people standing down and standing strong with Ja, like people standing down and standing firm with Drake or Kendrick Lamar. I don't remember that. Everybody just seemed to just roll with 50 when 50 came, and everybody just took whatever 50 said is true, including myself. Right, even though I was bumping to all them Ja Rule hits. I was a little kid and I just thought 50 was just the cooler dude. So I went over to Fifth, and as a grown man, I realized, dang, no, I was a Ja Rule fan too, right? But in this situation, I told y'all, I'm still a fan of Drake's music, but I recognize what everything that Kendrick Lamar was saying was really true for the most part about him. I ain't calling him a PDF file, but it was some of that stuff on stage was really creepy with them young girls, especially when he found out the girl was 17. He kept commenting on her body and all of that and everything. And so let me say this too. This is how I know that Drake really wasn't raised in black culture. When he was texting Millie Bobby Brown, and Drake could have been on just some innocent, oh, hey, you did good, whatever. If you got a black mama, your black mama gonna tell you, why the hell you texting that little girl? Why your black mama gonna say, boy, you don't need to texting no little girls now. Hey, I know you don't mean no harm, but shit can get misconstrued. You don't need to be texting no little girls. You need to leave that alone. Black mama gonna tell you that, right? So, yeah, that's when I was like, yeah, this is how you know he really wasn't raised in black culture, because your black mama would have made you aware of this a long time ago. You don't be texting no little girls. I don't care how famous they are and how innocent it could seem. It just can get misconstrued. You want to tell somebody congratulations, tell it to them, maybe in public form on social media, or when you see them out, but we ain't exchanging numbers with each other, and you're underage, young girl. I ain't doing that. I don't do that now. Hell no. I would never, ever in my life be texting a little girl unless she my family members. If I gotta communicate with something with a child, I'm going through the parent. That's just me. But anyway, I don't think Drake is no pedophile, but I do think he does certain things that can be questioned and can look questionable for sure, without question. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But I do believe a lot of the things, even though I'm a fan of Drake's music, I do believe, I told y'all, everything that Kendrick was saying about him using black culture for edginess and all of that was valid. All of it was valid, without question. So, I don't hate Drake, but I do see what people be talking about when he does certain things. He does do things that are very questionable, that are very like shady and all of that. Like even taking Big Baby Drums, Cha Cha, and then did his own version of it, called it Hotline Bling. At first it was called Cha Cha Remix. The man never even put Drum on the song, never gave Drum no shout out, none of that. Big Baby Drum had to reinvent himself so much he changed his name and everything because Drake took his momentum, right? Drake taking his Sminos look, but making them faces like Zoolander and all of that. All of that. I talked about him using the black culture for edginess and for an appeal, a street image appeal, but never speaking up for black issues affecting black America. I spoke about all these other things, right? And I agree with Kendrick Lamar on all of those situations. Even him getting into it with Rihanna and Serena Williams and Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, why he keep getting in beef with women? Like, that was just crazy to me too. But I mean, he still makes really enjoyable music from time to time, for sure. And I do enjoy Kendrick Lamar's music. But like I said, Kendrick Lamar won this beef, and it was a 4-1, a gentleman's sweep, 4-1 to me, But I do realize that, man, friendships got divided. Friendships got, like, really, really, I know people ain't talked to this day since it happened. And it really had people like, no, I ain't rocking with dude. And then I know girls. What? Girl friendships? Girl friendships always get messed up. Girls will go on a vacation and fall out in a heartbeat. Girls will fall out if somebody don't come to somebody's birthday party. So it ain't hard for women to get into it with each other and get friction with each other. I've seen girls going at it with each other. I'm talking about girls, women, a lot of women love Drake. They just couldn't believe that Drake was getting out of here by Kendrick Lamar, and it was just getting put out of here by Kendrick Lamar, and they was getting into it with other girls as their friends, and girls was calling other girls traitors for riding with Kendrick Lamar and calling them followers and calling them just a whole bunch of just lackeys and just, all of that. It was crazy, and I never seen a beef divide friendships like this. Y'all let me know if y'all did.